I was prospering. I'd obtained a promotion at work, thanks in part to the relief of no longer having to deal with my family's financial crisis. My social life improved considerably after I stopped spending every weekend dealing with Maris's latest emergency or Dad's demands for family reunions, where I was treated like a second-ass person. Finn and I spent our weekends in a vacation cabin, hiking, reading, and enjoying the solitude. I'd started seeing Luke, a nice guy I found through a hiking group, who thought my independence was attractive rather than dangerous. Most significantly, I had understood the distinction between being alone and lonely. I'd been lonely for years, surrounded by family members who only saw me for what I could offer. Now, I was alone by choice, but I had true friends, meaningful work, and a sense of self-worth that no one could take away. Finn remained my trusty friend throughout, and Luke had become a vital part of my life, someone who valued me for who I was rather than what I could give. The truth is that I did not destroy my family. They wrecked themselves with their selfishness, entitlement, and brutality. I just stopped letting them evade the repercussions of their decisions. People occasionally ask me if I feel bad about what occurred. The answer is no. I'm sad that it came to this. It's unfortunate that the individuals I love turned out to be so different from who I believed they were, but guilty? Never. They made their decisions that night at Maris's party. They chose harshness over kindness. Furthermore, they selected public humiliation over private discourse. Furthermore, they chose violence over respect. Furthermore, they chose to treat me as an ATM rather than a family member. I simply decided to cease, pretending that their behavior was okay. Maris was working in retail and living paycheck to paycheck when I last heard from her. Dad's legal problems were continuous, and the stress had a negative impact on his health. The extended family members who had condoned their actions were now faced with the social ramifications of being involved with elder abuse and financial fraud. As for me, I'm writing from my vacation cottage with Finn asleep at my feet and a cup of coffee becoming cold next to my laptop. Luke is coming up later this weekend, and we are going to go to a waterfall I've been wanting to show him. My life is not perfect, but it is mine. It is authentic. It's based on true relationships with individuals who regard me for who I am, rather than what I can provide them. And what about that holiday cabin they all desired so badly? It's precisely what it was designed to be, a place where someone who has worked hard for what they have may find serenity and contentment, surrounded by people who come because they want to, not because they believe they are entitled to it. Sometimes getting even isn't the greatest way to exact revenge. Sometimes it's as simple as removing yourself from the equation and allowing individuals to face the natural consequences of their choices. Sometimes it's about creating a life so much better than your previous one that you realize the people who wounded you did you a favor by revealing who they truly were. Sometimes the best vengeance is simply living well, and I am living quite